Namaste everyone, welcome to Godly Good Guidance. Today's reading is really special because it is for children and their parents on the occasion of Children's Day. I want to start with saying a very happy Children's Day to you all. You should know that you can choose to accept or decline whatever message comes through because not everything will be applicable to everyone. Always know these readings are general and for entertainment purposes only. So any decision you make about your lives should be based on your specific reality. These are just collective guidances for you all. Alright, so let's begin. So it's a pick a sketch pen reading today. You can choose between the dark blue or the light blue color. Let's begin. I'm gonna pull 3 cards from the tarot for each of the piles. I'm going to take some guidance for you from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I'm going to take some guidance from the angels. If you have any questions, you can keep those on your mind and we can inquire about those. Alright, so pick your pile, dark blue or light blue. Let's begin. Namaste pile 1. For those of you who have selected the dark blue pen, the dark blue pen, this is the reading for you. Let's begin. Two of Wands, the Chariot, and 5 of Cups. The guidance for you here is to not overthink and procrastinate. Rather, the things you have on your to-do list, your projects, or some amazing ideas some of you have, you're asked to work on them. You are asked not to lazy around and let your time just go by. Some of you have some really great ideas that you're asked to work upon. There's a possibility that some of you could go overseas for higher education. You're told that if you have any insecurity, fear about anything, there is help for you in form of your parents, your guardians, and God. So do not worry. Focus on your goals and go with the speed to achieve those goals because this is the time to do so. Delaying anything could lead to disappointment and we don't want that. So the guidance for you here is do not waste your time either through procrastination, overthinking, or if there's any sort of emotional problem going on with you, just get up and focus on your present goals. And if you start today, within 2 months to 7 months, you will see the results. It seems like some of you are falling for some sort of addictions and you are want to collect yourself and come out of that addiction. And if you haven't gone into any addiction, there is a probability that you may be falling in for that. So you want to be careful and always have your focus on the goals and keep moving towards them. In that case, anything that comes along the way wouldn't matter because you would be focused on your goals. Now, this addiction can be anything. It doesn't have to be just some intoxications. It can also be your screen time, your overeating, oversleeping. It could be anything. So when I said addictions, don't just think about alcohol, smoking, and all those things. For some of you who are in that period where you've had some sort of an heartbreak, again, it could be heartbreak due to somebody you had a crush on, or heartbreak due to, let's say, your parents said no to you about something you wanted to do because they thought that wasn't the best thing for you to do. It could be any sort of heartbreak. You're told that right now maybe you are not able to see the whole picture because it is buried deep down, but in future as you grow up you would see that it was for your best. This minor heartbreak was required for you to attain so much in life that you possibly couldn't have had you not gone through this. The only guidance is, do not dwell too much on it. Take it as a blessing and move on and move ahead. Let's see the animal guidance for you. You have the dolphin spirit. This and that are true. For those of you who are confused between making a decision that whether I should opt for A or B, be it a career path, be it a project, be it any activity, a hobby, you're said both are right for you. Both will take you to your final goal. Both will make you into a beautiful personality. So do not waste much time on it. Just pick one and go ahead, and that will shape you to be a beautiful person. For some of you, it seems like you are too confined within your four walls or within the few activities that are the basic required for you. For example, going to the school or college, some fixed activities, and home. There is no fun element, socializing element that is happening for you. You're asked to mingle a little bit with your friends, make some new friends, because that would help you in coming out of certain sort of stagnation that you have or that you feel and maybe not even realize. So yes, go out and make some friends. Or if you have friends, then go out and meet them a little bit, interact with them, not just through your social media and text messages, but actually go out and meet them. That's a message and guidance for you. Now, if you have any question, or if you don't have any question too, you have some message or answer from the angels. You're asked to communicate clearly. Really cool. There is a possibility that some of you have loads to say, but when it actually comes for you to say in front of your guardian, parents, teacher, your coach, anybody, even your friends, you lack some confidence, or you think too much that, oh, if I say this, this may happen. If I say that, that may happen, and rather I not say anything. Or if you end up saying anything in that confusion, it just lands up to be something not very effective. So you're asked to first collect your thoughts, be sure what you want to say, and then deliver it with confidence, because deep down you know what is the real deal. And when you come from a strong base and explain your side with that confidence, with the right reasons and meaning if it is required, then that would create a better impact than what it is right now. And once you do that, a lot of opportunities and many doors would open up for you, because end of the day, that is somehow destined for you. I see like dolphins here, and a lot of light and brightness and happiness in store for you. Just this taking few of these guidances here can benefit you and make you the star that you are. Okay, now I'll bring up this boggle box and I'm gonna shuffle it, and when I shuffle it, I request you to mute or lower down your volume, because that may not be ideal for your ear. And then with few words that I see or somehow see, I'm gonna take those as some additional message from the divine. Let's begin. You're asked to excel in few things. Sure, know lot of things, but you're asked to excel in few things because you do have that potential. There is some beautiful idea that is on your mind, or that would come to your mind, that would sell very well, leading to success for you. So make sure any ideas that come to you, you write them down so that you don't forget them. And then in few of those, there is a possibility that you're going to excel really, really brilliantly. Don't run from situations, deal with them. Do not get much into leg pulling, or if anyone is pulling your legs, do not let that get onto your nerves. Keep focusing on your goals, on your ideas, and that's going to quieten everybody. There is a possibility that some of you can get some success on the social media, or if it is not your ultimate goal, which is completely understandable. There is a possibility that some of your posts or reels or stories may get viral, or you may come across something that can cut and shape you into a nice cookie, or what I mean is a better person. But that doesn't mean you keep wasting time in front of the screen to land up on that reel, because you have already been told that do not waste a lot of time on addictions or things like that. And lastly, you're told do not think any less of yourself, because there's loads that you have it in you and you're yet to tap into your potential. So keep working on it, keep pacing at a much faster speed towards your goals and ideas, and there is a lot of good future for you. Namaste. And wish you a very, very happy Children's Day. Welcome pile 2s. If you have chosen the light blue sketch pen, then this is your reading. Let's get going. We'll start with the tarot first. We have the Hermit, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. Wow. So there are multiple messages here. One of them is that you are asked to take a step back and sit and contemplate about the questions you have, the ideas you have regarding your future goals, regarding your career, regarding your studies, regarding whatever. You're asked not to make any hasty decision. Rather, take a step back, sit down and think it through, analyze the whole thing, because that would lead to a better decision than any hasty decision. Because it seems like there's something for you to still understand that you haven't understood. So all you need to do is go in some quiet space, meditate if you like, and then put forth your question to yourself and see the pros and cons regarding everything. And then what decision comes out through you would be the right decision for you, because the intuition is going to lead you in the right direction. You're asked not to have these unrealistic goals about your life or about anything without any base or plan. You can make them into a realistic goal by chalking down all the details and the integrities and then walking up the stairs, the ladder. In fact, you have the stairs all the way in these two cards. And basically, it's telling you that take a break, tap into your mind, because the answers are deep within your subconscious mind, within yourself, for what is the right thing for you to do. Don't make any wishy-washy decisions, because that is just going to drown you. In fact, deep down, you have some amazing... it's amazing how both the piles have got the hint that both of them have some great ideas. But the only difference from that pile to this pile is that in that one they already kind of were sure about what the real thing was. In you still have to go within yourself, deep within yourself, and pull out that knowledge, that idea to work upon. Some of you have potential to become great scientists, great engineers. Some of you are now starting to get into the spirituality and knowing about God, basically immersing into the goodness of different spiritual philosophies. And that could also enable you to come up with the right decision for your life. So that's amazing. There might be a little bit of turbulence in your life right now, but again, the only solution for you here is take yourself away from the crowd, sit with yourself and remove the right knowledge, the right wisdom that would take you up higher in life. Brilliant. Let's see the animal spirit guide. You have the wasp spirit, number 64. Like I said, for some of you, you might be actually feeling that there's a turbulence in your life, that life stinks, literally. And like it says, the sting of the wasp. But once you heal from that sting, once you find the right medicine for it, once you give it some time, some thought, see the bigger picture, you will realize that life does not stink. In fact, It's really beautiful, really colorful, has so many dimensions that you would eventually find out. You would actually find wings to fly towards your beautiful life, towards your goals, towards the right path for you. Again, it's highlighting you need to connect your antennas to the right source and get the information. There's loads about getting the information from deep within yourself through intuition, through sitting in quiet, through your experience so far of your life. It's all within you, but you're just a bit distracted, and that's the only thing you need to work upon to get the final answer to your dilemma. And maybe for some of you, you don't even think that there's any dilemma or of this sort, but believe me, once you do this, you would actually feel much better. And there's no harm in sitting in quiet for a bit. Take it as a challenge. Let me give you that as a challenge, and let's see. Anyhow, if you have any questions regarding anything related to your career, your education, your life in general, there could be some answer here for that question, or simply there could be just a message or a guidance from the angels. Let's see. Big happy changes. Wow, that's a brilliant message. For some of you, it is saying that some really happy changes are coming your way. These changes could be related to your career, change of city, change of school or college for some of you due to whatever reason. So there is a possibility that this change coming your way is giving you some sort of fear and anxiety. You're asked not to fear that, because that is going to actually make you very, very happy. Some really good opportunities are coming your way once this change happens. And even though you feel really, really tight, really not excited about this change, but end of the day you would have to face this change. And when you do, you would realize that I rather should have been happy from the beginning than now, because I just wasted those few days or months in just being sad about the change, which actually was really, really good. Just for an example, maybe one of your parent has a change of job, and they have to move from one city to another, due to which the entire family has to move from that city, and you are the one who has to change the school or college and leave your friends of many years in that city and move ahead. Basically, the entire change of your stable change of that entire situation for you is giving you some sort of an anxiety, and you just don't want to do it. You probably even are crying about it and are really, really sad about it. But here the God, the angels are coming forward and telling you, try not to fall into that sadness, because that is going to take you a few steps away from enjoying the brilliant time that is coming your way. You're gonna see that, and then you'll be like, oh my God, I wasted those few days and weeks and months or even years in just being a pain for myself and for my parents. But nevertheless, whatever happens, this is a guidance for you that embrace those changes right away and go ahead with a positive attitude, because everything is going to fall in place for you. All right, now I bring in the boggle box, and I'm going to mix these up while you are requested to mute or lower down your volume. I'm gonna use some of the words I see here, whether they are in full formation or not, but I'm going to take that as God's sign for some message for you, for some guidance for you. Some of you might be too attached to something of your childhood to the extent that that is kind of blocking you from growing in your life. So you're asked to move on from that attachment, pass that on to somebody younger to you to enjoy that thing. Let's say it was a toy, a cot, a book, or anything of that sort. It's just that it could be as simple as a toy, but you're so clinged to it that you are not going anywhere without it, even when you're in your teens, or you're not making any more friends because you're like, oh, my toy is enough. This is just one small example. It could be different for various people. You're asked to make some friends. It is also mentioning that some of your siblings or cousins or some really, really close friends would turn out to be your core strength. So keep them close, listen to them as to what they are saying, take their perspective while you are making some important decision that is on your mind right now. You're asked to go out with them, take some fresh air. You're asked to go out with them and enjoy and gel with them. Do not tax yourself much with what will happen, how will I handle this and all that, because you have the answers within and you have some really good people around you that are going to be your support system. So just chill and relax, because life is definitely beautiful. Namaste, and wish you a very, very happy Children's Day. Bye.